Welcome back to OinkGaming. There's been a wardrobe change. Got the Corn King hat on. I feel it appropriate that I wear a hat that says King while I govern over my Neolithic. Is it Neolithic? Mesolithic. This game's going to teach me those things. I'm going to figure that out. I think games are a good way of learning that to which you didn't know before and didn't much care about. It's just a random cave hyena. Just take care of that. We're now pretty brave. We've got 42 people. We've cleared out this area. It's where we're going to farm. You can see the village is pretty decent size now. We've got 4 storage tents. All these are going to be upgradable once we get to the next age, which is going to open capacity and bring with it a bunch of stuff. I built a second mortar, and we're darn close. Look at it. We're at 7 points. We need 15. Boom, we're there. We picked up this. Didn't really do anything for us except to get us closer to cereal domestication, and that's where we can actually start to farm. We did pick up bread this time. There's these little patches in the wild of stuff. There's barley right there. Inkhorn. And you can go and harvest that. So I grabbed, I don't know, about 9 or 10 different chunks of grain, took them in here, then you put them in the mortar. Somebody works them into flour, boom, and then they make them into bread, which is pretty cool. Big fan of that. Meat's fine. We got a ton of meat, good chunk of fish, a couple nuts left, and bread. So we're in good shape for this winter. We're not going to worry too much about this winter. We're down a little bit right now. Enough clothing. Yeah, enough clothing. Might just create a little insurance because we have so much stuff. We've boosted back our picks. We're going to keep working on our picks. I don't have a ton of flint. That's a problem we should solve. People, flint, get it. Stop not getting it. It's a monolith. Monolith. We'll get to monoliths later. That's flint. That's a flint mine. It's pretty far away though. Although we have sledges now, so maybe not a big deal. We're going to try to boost the flint numbers. Sticks are a little low. There's no reason for that. I'm not entirely sure why sticks are low. There's plenty in our little areas. We'll make some direct. This isn't really doing much for anybody. There's a stick area up here nobody's going to. Move our tannins over here for the season. It's our hunting ground. Put that out there too. Just move things around occasionally. It's time to move our fishing. Actually, let's move it again. So we get those 2 spots. What's this now? I see you. You're not allowed to live. This is a no hyena flying zone. Where are you? Let me click on you. Another cave hyena, and they're all starving. Boop. And another one bites the dust. Looking for some animals. Do a little twisty twist here. It's far away, but why not? I haven't really explored this area. You really get intimate with your local area. I mean, you really kind of get to know every nook and cranny of the space around you. And then just one valley over is like another country. Like, what is this? I have no idea. No idea. There's not many critters anywhere, though. Yeah, all these are just little mountain lakes. Maybe that's why they called the map Mountain Lakes. Alright, we're going to find our way back to our... I've missed it. I will bring you back when I've got enough experience to go to the next age, which is the Neolithic, which is where things get interesting. So we've kind of completed a wall from this angle here. Now, I'm finding things can just walk through here, so, but it looks cool. And we're just going to create kind of a L shape here with a couple platforms. Kind of anything that attacks this way has to go down or up. It delays them slightly. It's the beginnings. And I've got this wall here, which will probably go over here. Again, all the way to the river, although they can walk around the river, which I'm actually okay with. Really, the goal is just to slow slow them down. That's a pear tree, so we're going to leave that. That's a birch, that can come down. We're in the middle of harvest now. Things are going great. Fire these suckers up. Hopefully that's enough capacity to get everything in and out. We're upgrading that house. This is complete. Look at all those slots in there. That's amazing. That's almost twice the number of... Well, you know, thinking and then talking at the same time can be difficult. That's 50% more space in that. So one of these equals 1.5 of those. And with all that space available now in here and in there, we should be able to really hold on to a large population, which of course can come in because I've got a capacity of 33 at the moment with this being built. So now we're just going to focus on upgrading all of our all of our, you know, our buildings, building our fortification around this thing. And I think we're getting close to the next. Yeah, we can make another. We'll figure out which one of these makes sense. Man, I'd love to get stables. Let's do it. Let's do it. And we'll create a little space down here where... Where do I want my stables? Maybe up in here? No, my hay is there, so I should have it here. So we're going to go ahead and clear this out. First, we've got to grab all these little pockets of things. Don't let anything go to waste. Come on now. We practice what we preach here in the OinkGaming family. That's all of it in the area. What that is. Man, it's a lot. I wonder if this can process all of that. Meat's a little bit low. But that's why the stables is so important. I think we're going to put them in here somewhere. So we're going to go to production. You think they'd be in production? No. Residence? Stables. Cool. Just outside the fence is what I'm thinking. Yeah? Good idea? Bad idea? Inside the fence? If we put them here, and then we bring the fence up to that rock and then down. Something like that. We'll figure it out. We'll do it together. That's going to be exciting. And then now we need to find goats. Domesticate the goats. That's how we do that, I think. I'm just making this up. There's nothing to kill. We have killed everything, which is, I guess, kind of the lesson of this whole thing. Aha! Can I domesticate you? Ibex. I could capture you, but I can't do anything with it. There's no more... Alright, we're going to send out a big hunting party. Down here, one last chance before winter hits. I don't want to cut a tree. I want to kill an ibex. I wonder if, as this game progresses, whether or not they, that's what we're looking for right there. Let's see if we can grab some. Whether they get rid of some of the older, you know, like, I haven't seen as many of the ancient stuff. Deer, right? So like deer is normal, bears are normal. Like as the game progresses, does it change out the animals? That'd be a kind of cool feature. All right, lots going on in my little town. Don't want to forget about the sledges because they are awesome. Make sure they stay in supply. A couple more bone harpoons. How's my clothing? 31. Okay. Things are looking good. Boom. Boom. Okay, some of the fun things to do up in this one. We'll pause it because things are happening. My favorite, you gotta get to mining pretty quick to make sure that you can get your flint, your copper mines, your tin mines, and your iron mines built and start bringing in more advanced material. So that's one. Thatching allows you to upgrade all your stuff, which is pretty critical. And then fortifications allows you to actually start setting up a fortress, like a little town with a wall and everything. And the advantage of that, obviously, is what happens is now you're in the Neolithic, you'll start to get raiders. Human raiders will start showing up, and you'll have to fight them. And so being well-equipped and having fortifications helps you win those, you know, fights easier. You know, they start off, I've only seen, you know, small batches of raiders, so I don't know what they become, but fortifications is what you need to do to start to protect yourself a little bit from those raids. And of course now we can actually do some agriculture, which is huge, animal domestication, which is huge, upgrade our weaving and outfits, so we're not just in skin and leather. And then this allows us to build some bridges and stuff, and this upgrades. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. So I'm probably going to go, because I don't have a desperate need for any of this stuff just yet. I haven't had a shortage of that. Probably thatching will be the first thing I do. And we'll try to get some plants in the ground. So let's pause it. And we go to farming now. It's a new tab. Got some Elmer. And we're just going to create a field. Like schwarm. And we're going to take a different grain and create a field like schwarm. And take a third one. You want diversity in your crops because this game has diseases and you can lose an entire crop from time to time. Now, capacity is going to fly up now, the workload, because it takes a lot of work for everybody to do their shtick here. And there's a family of bears, and then there's some things that I would like to eat. And things I would like to keep from eating me. There's a little army coming. This thing fights back, which is great. I love when things just scatter. Oh, he's fighting him. Gotcha. Alright, trader has arrived. Customizable panels. Don't even know what that is. Farming, yeah, figured that out. That's why I also built 2 haystacks. It's critical when you're thatching to... sickles are valuable. Grain is valuable. Flint is valuable. 42, maybe not the grain. What can I sell? I got lots of stuff to sell now. I need to make a little bit more of this because my town has grown, but I'm a little bit high on the picks and slings and wood. I got lots of wood. Let's go back on the slings and just give you lots of wood. In fact, you'd be doing me a favor by taking some of this off me. Although, not for long. Not for long. Where is all the wood stored? I got 2 wood piles. We might need another wood pile, but we're about to get into fortifications, so we will use up that wood. Don't you worry. Alright, this is all in now. So that'll grow into some fields. And then the hay will go here. That's straw. And that straw will be used to upgrade these buildings when we get to thatching, which is in 6 points we'll do... In 5 points we'll do thatching. Alright, what can we do in the meantime? How can we get there? First harvest will be good. Clean that sucker up. Who are you? A bear. A young male bear. The bears. Looking for things I can kill, things I can eat, things that give me experience. Da 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 da. That's that wild barley that you find that you can get after. Lentils, lots of good stuff. I don't see anything I can eat. Nothing we can hunt for. What is this over here? Wild horse. It's a shame, but we not picky. At this point, everything is wild and everything goes in my belly. Alright, speed up. There's this little army over here. Going to get the job done. In the spring, we go after tannins, which we've already done. We're pretty fat on tannins. Yep, 53. Great. What else do we need to build? Let's build one more of these. Yeah, we are solid right now. I imagine those are pretty hard to kill. Also, there's no surrender. Is that a dog? He's really far away. I should give up on him. Alright, now it's springtime. We can start grabbing these berries, so we need to do that pretty aggressively. She's already at it. Is there a zone here? Is that why she's at that? Let's tell my people, go get some berries. This is all about diversity. Harvest the peas. Lentils. This is all about diversity of food. The more diversity food you have, the higher the morale. I think. That's how most games work. Just summarizing this game is probably like all the other games. There's this patch over here. Oops. Press the button. Button pressing is hard. Yum. Yum, yum, yum. Get after it. 57%. Pear tree. More lentils. Tree that can be cut down. A little low on sticks, which seems to be a perpetual issue. I'm not entirely sure. It's because maybe we use so many of them, or what the deal is, but sticks seems to be something we're always in shortage of. Alright. We've collected 10 pulses, or peas. There's a pear tree right next to town that we haven't grabbed. Let's go, people. It's probably time to move our fish. Some over here we can get to. People want to get after it. No interesting things to kill. Some predators out here. Is that a wolf pack? Okay. Alright. We are just loaded right now. We could go on a building boom. But what would we boom? No storage slots. Well, that answers that question. Man, so many. Can we fit one in there? No. Back-to-back action there. We're definitely going to want enough storage when we move to thatching, because we can upgrade all these buildings and they can store more stuff. How's my wood piles? Totally full. How's my food piles? Totally full. Let's see what happens there. I missed that. Did that work? Put on a wooden spear and indicated that I wanted it recycled. Because waste not, want not is what I always say. Alright, those have been picked clean. Some over here. One's been touched. Yeah, we are loading up this year. Did I build another building? Alright, so my capacity is set. Oh. Prestige. The measure of how well known your settlement is depends on the population. Building technology affects immigration and trader arrival frequency. Okay. Coolio. Alright, let's make sure we have enough sickles for this thing. Sickles. 16 sickles. I feel like that's enough sickles. Since we are loaded, just keep pedal to the metal. Hopefully we'll get a technology trader here in a minute, and we'll be able to dump a bunch of this material off. Oh, dude died of old age. And then disappeared. Alright, let's boost some of these numbers. Maybe that's what's causing it, is production limits. Theory? Boost the production limits? Again, here's a berry bush that nobody's picked. And the bear is right there, and you feel like the bear should want that, right? That should be something that's in the game. It's in the game. Taking out more beech trees. I don't need to. I don't know why I'm doing that. Sticks, sticks, sticks. Yeah, here's people picking up sticks. Yes, production limit. So I'd limit it to 10. I boost that. Gives people more things to do. Not that I have the space for them to do it. Rock pile. Now we're picking up straw. Picking up grain. Here we go. Here comes the harvest. Now you watch. They'll bring straw here, and they'll bring grain in here. And then immediately, these will start boosting. and then they'll start making bread from it. And so you'll go from grain to bread real quick. And it takes, the whole settlement goes crazy. It's pretty awesome to watch. And then we also want to do these kind of things. This is free food. And y'all know how much I love free. Get it. Get it. Get it. Oh, there's a storm. In real life, rain during harvest is not good. There's some nuts we didn't know about. Some flint. Just take that. There's something over here. Why not? My people have time. Got nothing but time. We should be thinking also about some donkeys. Might be our last chance to get meat, so we're going to send a big old raiding party down here. This is the fall. And you know how the winter you don't get nearly as much food, although we're going to get mad bread this year. What is this? This is Elmer. And we're going to expand the fields this year. Inkhorn. Never had inkhorn. Feels like something I would enjoy. I'm a person who loves his bread way too much. Throw that right to the edge of the water. Alright. Times are good. Plenty of meat. Even a good chunk of fish. So it limits it to 20. You know, why? Why limit it to 20? That's my issue. Alright, they're going hunting. Oh, that's not good. They're all gonna get away. I wonder if it makes sense to try to like send a human this way and scare them that way. Hmm? We're going for this guy. They've all escaped. We got nothing. It's alright, but it is embarrassing. For them, not for me. I had nothing to do with it. Listen, wild donkeys. Here's something we can kill. It's a bear. Yeah, let's kill it. you turn evil pretty quick. Alright, this one's wounded. So let's start with them. I'll wipe out these wolves. I could make those into dogs, but I don't need dogs right now. I've got plenty of dogs. Oops. Alright, 27 people. Low on outfits. Let's boost up some outfits. Yeah, just flint. Wild donkeys. Yeah, you win. Berries are decaying because we're not able to eat them quick enough, which is a sign that we've got too much food, which isn't so bad. Alright, that wolf is dead. Ah, beautiful. She shot, walked 4 steps, picked it all off, disappeared. Wham bam, thank you ma'am. We wanted to kill that bear. I feel like I should have some bear meat in my diet. How are these? Good. We must have killed something over here. Wolf attack. That was quick. Hunting wolf. Alright, we gotta be getting close. We are. Alright, we're going to thatching. Alright, now, thatching involves upgrading these things. So I hit upgrade, and it takes a log, 4 sticks. Oh, and some mud. So now we gotta start collecting mud. Here's mud. Extract mud. Let's do this. I don't know why I'm... Water's not all that important. Mud. Can I get all 3? I can. I want to put 5, and I want to put no limit. All mud. I don't know if that's a good idea. But I need it. I needed to make some upgrades. I have no mud. New humans. Population reached 30, plus 3 knowledge. Does that put me over? Oh, close. I don't know what I'd do next. I have to take a minute. Trader has arrived. Hello. I have lots of stuff. You better have some research. And low commissions. I have to click on you. I have to click on your hair. I have to click on you somehow. Somehow I have to click on you. There's something in the way. Who do I click on? Is it you? Gotcha. Alright. Gonna need lots of straw. Don't even know what that is. I want it. I just don't... You know, it's like food. I guess we'll take that. I don't know. Is any of that good? Am I low on anything? I'm not low on anything. Alright. I'm going to sell you something. I'm going to sell you a flint axe. And this thing. And you're going to give me 2 of those things. Alright, that was a meh trade. But we're going to go through a lot of straw here pretty quick. And straw is even more so when you bring in domesticated animals. Flint. Get the flint. Get the flint. Alright, we getting mud here? Do you have mud? Good. Drag. Her parents named her Drag. We had you, we just weren't excited about it. Alright, we still got grain. Wolf escaped. Didn't realize we were chasing a wolf. We're loaded. We should be solid. Lots of things to eat. In wonderful shape. So the question now is, now what? And the answer is mud and upgrades. I got 4 mud. Let's do this. Boom. Now what happens? Let's watch. What are you doing? What do the people do? Upgrade. Oh. Okay, they break it down. Looks like they're taking it away. What you got there? What's on there? Okay, so they deconstruct, take everything out, and then start rebuilding. Someone died in their hut. Should be the next one we fixed. How much mud do I have now? 9 mud. And plenty of straw. Okay, so they deconstructed to nothing. So now they have no homes. So that's a problem. So I probably shouldn't do this like... What's my capacity? 29, capacity 27. So I probably shouldn't do this all at once. This needs to be highest priority. Highest priority. Reduced priority. Reduced priority. Feel good about those choices. Oh, that's cool. Oh, it's a waddle. Waddle and dab. Or dob. Tight, tight, tight. I've never done this before. This is new to me. I have built waddle and dob before. We're pending some mud. I get that open and get my capacity back up. Boom. Capacity's fixed. Look at that. Oh, that's neat. Bread's decayed. Did we just make it through winter? Did it take all winter to fix that building? Alright, when this one goes up, and it looks like it's close, we can just start one after another. Now, one of the issues we have here is upgrading these suckers is going to be a pain in the rear. But we need to do it. This is cool. So, we're going to start by building another storage tent. Granary. Structure to preserve food. Neato. That belongs right here. Near the houses. Near the things. Yeah? Everybody agree with that? Maybe up here? Right in the middle of town. Can people get by me? What if we did this? Choices now. The town's starting to look awesome. Right here by the straw. Can anybody... Yeah, they can still get by. There's still space there. It's kind of a weird place, but... Oh, we gotta be getting... Is it spring yet? It's still winter. Alright, it's a mild winter. Alright, we were gonna build a... That's top priority. Our capacity is now at 35 people. My goodness. How many can these hold? Just 4. But they can carry more stuff, too, which is key. This has got 4 spots. This has got 4 spots. Prestige. More people. There's fuel in it. It must help with morale. I don't know. It'll be cool to see the city, like, transform now before our very eyes. I know that sounds lame. Don't care. Cool, cool, cool. Alright, now what we can do is upgrade these suckers. We don't have nearly enough mud. How's my mud going? Have I depleted my mud? There's still a little bit of mud. Alright, let's move the mud to there. And just go crazy. Deplete away. Now it's the spring, so we're all going crazy for this. We need to also be picking up tannins. For leather making. Get out of here, birch. And lentils, right? Lentils are springtime food. They are, but maybe not quite this early. Tannins. We already have a bunch of tannins, so it's not that vital. Have we done this already? Killing it. Alright, what are we doing here? Do we have enough mud? Alright, so they kind of dump all the materials. The materials then get scattered amongst town. So you have to have enough kind of storage space for other things that that you can afford to take everything out of your storage shed. And then they start delivering and building. Cool. And how's my mud production? 3. Alright, raider attack. What's up, fools? So what we do is we go to F6, call the alarm. Dude died of old age just before this. I gather up everybody who wants to fight. And we wait until they're in the open. Where are these fools? There they are. Get them. And they go celebrate. And then I have to tell them, we're good. Back to business. And they should come over here and just grab whatever stuff they had, these people had, which is, you know, whatever. So there's your raider attack. I know, a little anticlimactic. I assume it gets bigger and harder, because otherwise it's kind of like, meh. Ooh, we got 11 points. Fortifications, weaving, so many good options. Right now, let's go with choices. I really want to try this. Fortifications. We have a lot of wood. So, fortifications. Wooden platform. Gate. Watchtower. Palisade. Okay. Let's start with a gate. Let's put one here. How should it open? Outward, right? That's the right way. There's an arrow there, but I can't see it. There you go. Well, one should be at the end of this road. For surezies. Like that. Wolf attack. Ooh. Ugly. And trader. Listen, we wealthy. We have got... That's what I'm looking for. Alright, she's got a high commission. The question is, do we have enough gear to make it all worth it? So we're just going to dump hardcore now. Let's see if we can pull this off. This is a really bad deal for us. I don't know if it's worth it. That stinks. Just don't think it's worth it. We'll keep our massive stuff. If that was low commission, I would have been able to pull it off. But it wasn't. Guess we'll grab flour. And a log, because we're about to go through a building bonanza. Alright, here's the gate. Where else are we going to have a gate? Should we have these fields inside the gates? Yeah, why not? Why not? So we're going to put a gate. I really hope I do this right. Here. The question is, can I build a wall from there to there? And is it effective? So that's going to be a test. We're going to start with gates. And while we're doing that, how much mud? I feel like we have less stuff. Do we use the mud on things? Does the mud go into defensive? Platform? Gate? No, gate's just wood. We probably should not be neglecting hunting. Of which there's next to nothing to hunt. Let's kill. Kill. Whole male. And then there's a whole pack of interesting things moving in over here. Kill. I'm not hungry, so we'll let him go. My dog sees him. Bring in mud. Mud is highest priority. Alright, cool. We built our first gate. Now let's see how they close. Open? Oh yeah, we did that right. Definitely. It's kind of weird how it opens into there. I probably should have put it there, but it's fine. And this? Boar has escaped. Well, that's not... Do it again. Dog, kill both of those. Nice work, dog. Alright, we got berries that we can start picking up. Lentils. This is slow. Bump this. Where's his attack happening? Good lord. They did not like the fact that a wall was going up. Sheesh. Okay then. Alright, the other thing we want to practice is putting up a defensive platform behind this. Like that. Let's see what that looks like. And I've gotten so excited about the Neolithic that we really haven't been paying attention to food production, to be honest with you, which is a mistake. Lentils, lentils. All right. Hopefully all those come together. Are you kidding me? guys are a real problem. Kill my people. Not cool with it. Alright, cool. Look at all those storage spots. Now we're in the money. So can we upgrade this sucker? Do we have enough mud? Do we have any mud? Where's the mud going? Why don't we have mud? Mud seems easy. Alrighty. We will pause it there for a minute and come back when I figure out some things.